The paramedic? She asked. The one and only, Brad. You've been seeing each other for a couple months now, haven't you? Are things getting a little serious? She asked in a teasing tone. God, I said, croaking out an anxious laugh. Were things getting serious? I was already torturing myself with an internal back and forth about the right time to have the talk with Brad. Mrs. Gibson's prodding seemed like a hint from the universe that it was indeed time to tell him. I gulped. Maybe things are getting serious. You seem nervous. I spun the wedding band around and around on my finger. Or rather, I spun the part of my finger where the wedding band used to be. Old habits die hard. That's because I am nervous, I said. Brynn Conley, she began with a grin. I did not have you pegged as a commitment phobe. I'm not. It was always the guys that couldn't handle the commitment. But I really didn't want to get into all that right now. Anyway, who knows? We'll see how things go. Mr. Gibson, who had stood by with an uncomfortable leer while his wife talked to me about my dating life, suddenly stepped forward. Well, Brynn, it was a pleasure. We'd be more than happy to give you a reference, so don't hesitate to let us know if you need one. A glowing reference, Mrs. Gibson added. Thank you both so much, I said. I really appreciate that. Seriously, Mr. Gibson added, whether you need a reference for a nanny job or a real job, just let me know, and I'd be glad to put in the good word. His wife discreetly pinched his arm and quietly reprimanded him. Honey, that was rude. I knew what he meant, but a small piece of me was always a little perturbed when someone implied that nannying wasn't a real job, whatever that phrase even meant in the first place. Wasn't a real job any job that paid the bills? Or did I have to be chained to a desk and working a 9-to-6 schedule before I was officially worthy of someone's respect? And call me crazy, but nannying is the most meaningful job I've ever had. I shook my head. I had a real job once. Considering how much of my life I gave to it, I'm not really interested in going back to that world. To his credit, Mr. Gibson looked thoroughly embarrassed. His cheeks went red and he stammered, I didn't mean anything by that, Brynn. I'm sorry. It's okay. I know what you meant. I smiled. Anyway, I should get going. I hugged them both, and then it was time to say goodbye to the little one. Only Eloise didn't want to say goodbye. She crawled under the couch and refused to come out instead. If you don't say bye to Brynn now, you'll never see her again, Eloise's mom warned her. With a heartbroken bawl, Eloise climbed out from under the couch, ran into my arms, and hugged me so tight I thought she'd never let go. Miss Brynn, she wailed, sobbing. Yeah, that'll break your heart. Darn, I'd managed to hold it together all night until that very moment, but now the tears started to trickle. Oh, sweetheart, I said with a sniffle. I'll still visit you, okay? I promise. After her parents pried the little girl off of me, I made it out the door and hurried to my car. Phew, that was tough.
Chapter 2. Shea Ellis. There was a time, still seems like yesterday, when after I made it home from the hockey game, I was mobbed at the door by my 3 adoring children. I'll never forget the way those kids looked up at Daddy with these huge, disbelieving eyes, because I was the same guy they just watched on television, the captain of the Boston Brawlers, a real live hero. These days, now that my kids were a little more grown up, well, things were a bit different. I sighed as I climbed out of my car, shut the automatic garage door behind me, and stepped into the house. The living room was pitch black, but music was loudly playing. Strange. Hello? I'm home. I called out to nobody, my hand blindly reaching along the wall until I found the light switch. I flicked on the light, and a dagger plunged straight in my heart. Sitting in total darkness and on complete opposite ends of the sofa, guilty much, was my 14-year-old daughter, Chloe, and a shaggy-haired boy in baggy clothes.